Okay. There we go. Ooh, holy shit. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PNG Pacific Capital live stream. This is your host, Jaro, tuning in now for London session. I think before we do anything, we're just going to check for X Factory if we have any high impact news coming out for this session. For London session, to be exact, we don't have any high impact news coming out for London session, so we're going to go straight now to our top down analysis starting on the higher time frames. The hell is going on here? Okay, there we go. Let's just see what's happening on the weekly time frame on the right hand side of our screen. So basically trading above the support area on the weekly time frame. Previous support area that was formed during the July, on the 3rd of July to be exact. So I'm anticipating this weekly candle to come back, close back below this support area over here. So we're just going to be looking for sales for this session. Yeah, we're just going to be looking for sales for this session. So coming off a support area 2 now. Oh shit, whatever. I might actually have an entry over here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get in. Okay, looking at the daily time frame. Just push this up a little bit. Okay, looking at the daily time frame, we do have clean traffic to the left coming up, but I think we have potential to correct some of these moves over here. You know, the overall trend on the weekly time frame is bearish, so we could potentially have some bearish plays over here now coming back bearish. So, you know, that's what I think at this point. We're also tapping into the 1920 area, or pretty much already got into this trade. But I'm really anticipating price to come back below 1920, start trading back below 1920. So that's that. Just looking at the daily time frame right now, you can clearly see that if we do start trending bearish again, we might anticipate price to come down to tap into 1914. If we're going to continue bullish, I'm going to expect price to come down to 1914. That's just what I'm anticipating at this point. And if you do continue bearish, man, clean traffic coming down all the way to 1988. So that's that. Looking at the 4 time frame right now. We're just going to zoom in a little bit on the 4 time frame, really focusing on the 4 time frame right now. We can clearly see how the 4-hour candles kind of this 4-hour candle open of today's Asian session open above this previous support area over here. So, you know, if anything happens, we could definitely start driving bullish, but you know, at this point, anything could happen now. If we do continue bearish, I think our first stop for on the 4 time frame would be down over here at this support area 1915. So pretty interesting stuff on the 4 time frame. We've been extremely bearish since yesterday, so hopefully we can correct some of these moves from yesterday. We're also coming off a 4-hour resistance over here 1923, so we had price rejecting this level on the 11th of August. So we're pretty much stepping into this area again, so we could potentially reject that area once more and start driving bearish at that point. So I basically, when I came onto the charts, I saw that we this previous 4 candle broke above the previous 4 candle high, and as soon as it was driving bearish, executed a sell right over here as it was flipping bearish. So pretty much executed a trade based on the 4 time frame, really anticipating price to stay bearish, but this trade is going to be managed on the lower time frames. So looking at the 1-hour time frame now, yeah, it's getting a little bit interesting on the 1-hour time frame right now. So just going to zone in on the 1-hour time frame, see what's happening on the 1-hour time frame. This will be, so we're now zoning into our execution time frames right now. Okay, looking at the 1-hour time frame, we can clearly see how Uh, we we did start to trade above this minor 101 support in 1920. So like I said, we could potentially anticipate price to come back to 1920, and if we do have a nice kind of closure below 1920, then maybe, just maybe, we could correct some of these moves over here. So that's something we can look at. So yeah, just yeah. So I saw this trade over here was taken on a 50-minute time frame based on the anticipation that price was going to drive bearish. I did get an execution right over here, but this was also based on the higher time frame analysis. Oh shit. Let me just change this to Owanda. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think we could really tap into start trading back below 1920, start coming down to 1906 now. 1960 now, to be honest. So, oops, this is wrong. I got it on shots, so this should be the correct one. So our exact point of entry is in 1921, 27. 1921, 27. I'm really looking to see if I can really catch like 20 pips off this trade. That would be nice. I haven't really looked at the 30-minute time frame yet, so we'll see. Stops at this point is going to be above 1930. Yeah, stops are going to be above 1930. 1930, right up there. TP is going to be all the way down here. Oh shit, sorry. So I just started recording this, guys, for... So there we go. We're pretty much in on this trade, zooming in on the 1 hour time frame right now. If we do break below this resistance area over here, then we could potentially come down to 1915, 1916 areas. So we're going to be managing trade along the way. We're actually running pretty nicely in profits right now, pretty much tapping into the 10 pip range. You know, at this point I'm pretty much anticipating volume to really drive price bearish now. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Yeah. Yep, so that's that. We're pretty much stepping into the 10 pip level. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna see what's happening on the 30-minute time frame. Really zone in on the 30-minute time frame. See what's going on now. Yeah, looking at the 30-minute time frame, we can clearly see how we had support here. It seems we seem to be starting to trade back below the support now. If you have a nice kind of closure below the support, I wouldn't hesitate to scale in on my position. Maybe if we have like a liquidity grab towards the top and a flip back bearish, then I really wouldn't hesitate to add positions over here, anticipating price to start driving bearish, but we'll see how that plays out. Yeah. It's going to be interesting. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to London session. This is your host Jared. So we just did our top-down analysis, looking at the weekly time frame, really anticipating the weekly candle to start driving back below this support on the weekly time frame. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. We also have an hour left for this 4-hour candle to close, so anything could happen at this point. So it's very important that when we execute trades on the lower time frames, it has to align with the higher time frames. So in this case, I executed based on the 50-minute time frame, but everything pretty much aligned with the 4-hour time frame, and the weekly time frame. So I think we're in a good spot. And I was also looking at the 1920 level. This trade pretty much was taken anticipating price to come back and start trading back below 1920. And even though we have a resistance level over here that was formed at 3 a.m. last night, I'm expecting volume from London session to really drive price to this level, and hopefully we can have some bearish momentum coming down, potentially to 1918, 1917. That would be great. So we'll see how that plays out. Yeah, it's pretty much running at 10 pips right now. At this point, if we could just start driving bearish, that would be great. I also have another minor resistance over here that we need to take into consideration too, on the 30-minute time frame at 1917. Yeah, 1917.50 or 1976 area. So the previous 2 4 accounts didn't have that much volume in it. At this point, I'm really anticipating volume to really drive in now for a London session. And I've been bullish since yesterday. Yeah, we've been extremely bullish since, no, actually the day before. So actually the start of the week we've been extremely bullish. So hopefully we can have some corrections now. Have the weekly time frame drop down a little bit, close back below support. That would be great. I think on the high time frames, instead of watching the daily chart, I'm just gonna be looking at the weekly chart now. So I've seen this happen time and time again. 19 and 1919, yeah, even 1952 would be a nice area that we could potentially secure profits from. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see this play out. If I can get $200 out of this trade, I wouldn't mind. Now, if I get it, I'm gonna call it a session. So pretty much approaching this 1-hour resistance now. So I'm just anticipating higher time frame structure to really drive price through now. A lot of people are gonna want to get in on buys over here, especially now that we're tapping into this 1-hour resistance at 1920. But we are in London session. We haven't had volume coming in since 1:30 p.m. So if we can have volume coming right now for price to drive significantly bearish, then that would be amazing. Do you have a trading journal? No, I don't have a trading journal. The only thing that I look at is my MT5 terminal. I think if you're starting off trading, then it's very important to have a trading journal. That's very important. But I think if you're a seasoned trader, and then you'll be able to see the outcomes of your trade and determine how well you're doing just by looking at your MT5 terminal and your profit and loss statement. Your balance statement that the broker gives you on your MT5 terminal, man, that's more than enough for me to journal myself. And another reason why I don't have a trading journal, because I'm streaming. So if I need to look back at something, then I can always go back and rewatch my streams, and I can always get data from there. So it's a win-win for me. I'm not really that much of a writing person. I really don't like writing. So I'd rather record myself, and if I have something that I could learn from, I can always go back and review. Okay, so this is great, guys. We have this 1 hour candle closing now in the next 40 seconds. And if we have a nice candle closure below 1920, then I think that would be significant enough for us to confirm that we are going to start driving bearish now. So pretty much running in profits like 16 pips after we executed this trade. So if we hit target, we hit target. If not, yeah, 15 pips in profits right now. $15 pips in profits. Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, my bro? We have Chris. Chris, we have Chris in the chats. What's up, brother? Welcome to the stream. Where are we going today? Today, we are anticipating price to come back and trade below this weekly resistance area here, 1950, I should say. Holy shit. You're coming back to entry. Okay, just executed a sell over here, really anticipating this to be the top wick of the 1 hour candle. So I have two positions running right now. We're also tapping into this 1 hour support area over here, so I'm just anticipating price to really reject 1920 again. So right here is our second entry. Bro, like this trade is based on the weekly time frame. If I believe if we have a really nice entry point regarding our execution, I think we could always come back down to 1900, bro. Like overall target, but like as you all know, I'm a scalper. I like to get in, I like to get out. So you know, we'll see how this plays out. Overall target will be 1900 because of how extremely bullish this weekly candle is right now. We're also tapping into this previous weekly support, so I'm just pretty much anticipating price to really play around a little bit and then start driving bearish again. Do we have any high impact news coming out tonight? We have FOMC member Hacker speaking tonight. Oh wait, it's Thursday today. Okay, so we do have unemployment claims coming out tonight. We also have BRICS. BRICS Summit is going on right now. Man, what's happening with BRICS Summit, guys? Yeah, so this is pretty much where we got our second entry. So yeah, eating a little bit of a Jordan right now, but I was expecting this. Maybe have a nice push up to 1924, and then we're gonna start driving bearish. But um, we're trading slightly above this weekly support area over here. So just looking at the high time frames, I think structure on the high time frames is key. And really can't ignore the fact that the trend overall on the high time frame is bearish. So we might have if we get our execution right, I think we could definitely start tapping back down to 1900 potentially, but we just need to get our execution right. We could always come up above 1922. We could just potentially push up Where's this? Yeah, like we could push up, grab liquidity, and then just start driving bearish. So we already have the previous 1 hour candle close bearish. This 1 hour candle could just do a liquidity grab like this and start driving bearish for us to potentially start driving towards the downside. Otherwise, we could have this, and if we close below support, we could have the next 1 hour candle pop up and then start driving down like this. So, you know, if you do break the highs over here, then you know it is expected. And yeah, I think I'm gonna close my initial entry out first. So my initial entry here, just close it out. Only have this position running. This first entry here was closed pretty much a break even. Well, not really a break even, but like what, one pip loss. So I'm just minimizing risk at this point. The reason I did that was because I'm looking to see if we can start breaking above the highs over here, 923. We could have a nice little scale in over here. Yeah, but we're only gonna get in based on confirmations, guys. We're only gonna get in based on confirmations. I'm looking for sells if current 1 hour cannot close below 9020. Nice, bro. Yeah, like honestly, bro, really think price could definitely start driving bearish now. I mean, you know, even if we get a nice candle flip here too, you know, could we could start driving bearish. Even if this 1 hour candle flips also, man, that would be a very nice opportunity to drive bearish. I'm not looking to get much out of this trade. Maybe like a 200 bucks, 300 bucks, maybe. Yeah, I should have. So, anyways, 192068. 192068 is our exact point of entry. So initially had 2 positions running, but the other position I pretty much closed out a break even. And now I only have 1 position running. So guys, the reason why my stop loss is this big, because pretty much my capital is enough to handle this drawdown. So no, I really don't mind having my stop loss this wide. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna let my trade run all the way to stop loss. I'm gonna be managing risk along the way. So yeah, we'll see. pre-NY or London session, which do you prefer the most? Well, the reason I like trading gold during London session is because there's no news that comes out during London session that would significantly affect price action on gold. Rarely a news comes out like these data releases that comes out, which you can check at Forex Factory. Rarely any of them have like significant impacts on gold during London session. During NY session, you have all these like high impact news like NFP and retail sales and all of those high impact news. All of those news comes out during NY session. So, if you see some structures happening some sort of way during NY session, but then that structure is formed heading into like high impact news, then you definitely know that that structure is definitely breaking with this news that's coming out. But the reason why I like trading gold during London session is because there's rarely any high impact news in terms of the US dollar that comes out during London session that will significantly affect gold during that session. But USD is closed anyway, so price action during London session is amazing, honestly amazing. So the chances of price going into my direction for like 10 pips, 15 pips is very likely to happen during London session. Yeah, just like earlier I had an opportunity to secure profits at like 10 pips, 15 pips, but I kind of got a little bit greedy and decided to secure pips, secure profits at 20 pips, and now we're back at our break-even level. So we're still managing risk along the way, so it is what it is. Man, a lot of people have been like shitting on me because of my risk to reward. Guys, trust me on this. My win rate is close to 80%, so risk to reward is nothing to me. It's subjective. I keep saying this day after day, day after day. Risk to reward is subjective. We're in the business, like we treat it as a business. We're in this to make money. So if we're gonna have an edge that could, if we analyze every time I come onto the charts, I want to make money. Even though losing is a part of the game, I like to put myself in the best position to make money. So everything has to align. As you can see, like my trade over here, even though it's taken on the 1 hour time frame and managed on the 30-minute time frame, overall I'm looking for initial pushes on the high time frames, the weekly time frame, the daily time frame, the 4 hour time frame. Very, very important time frames. Yeah, guys, it's very, very important to trust your analysis, and like you also have to know where your trade is going to be invalid. In my case, if this 4 candle starts closing back above 1923, then that trade is going to be invalid. But if this 4 candle closes below 1923 or 1924, if it closes below it, and the next candle wicks above 1923, like even though we're trading above 1923, my trade is still going to be valid. because I'm just anticipating that to be like a liquidity grab for us to potentially drive back bearish. So see, like even though my stop loss is like pretty substantially wide according to the eyes of some people, I'm very aggressive in managing risk, meaning that like, even price ran into 10 pips, but when I got uncomfortable, close out half of my risk. So trade's closed. We're still in this trade. I mean, two positions are running. I closed one out and only one position running at this point. So I'm always aggressive in managing risk. So don't worry about me, guys. Let's see. Let's see what's happening here. Let's just zone in on the 4 time frame, see what's happening. So the 4 time frame kind of tapped into this 4 resistance, rejected it. This is where it's gonna be a little bit tricky now. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, man. Volume during line session is pretty significant, I should say. Nope, I do not have a Telegram group, guys. Please. Come on, guys. I personally don't have a Telegram group. I mean, I probably created one back in the day, like 2020, but didn't try to advertise it or anything. But I really don't. I don't have a Telegram group, guys. So another thing to So we have this 30-minute candle closing in the next 5 minutes, and pretty much closing back bullish. So it's gonna be really interesting how this plays out. Just gotta make this a little bit smaller. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna make this a little bit smaller so I can really hone in on the 1-1 time frame now. Yeah, we could even tap into 1924 to be honest. Like, this is an area where price could definitely drive to 1924, 1925 area. Could definitely tap into these areas over here. Bro, somebody on YouTube right now is in like 60. Man, that is insane. Somebody on YouTube right now is in a 63,000 pip, $63,000 drawdown right now. Holy shit! Oh man, I was actually on this guy's live last night, just watching him trade. And he executed the position right as the news was coming out. I think in the break of 19, somewhere down here. Yeah, like at the break of 1910, maybe 1910. Executed right here and prices left. So okay, there we go. Let's see. Hmm. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We have the 30-minute candle close. Um, you know, 30-minute candles closing nicely. Maybe we're just doing like a clean traffic for price to drive down. Maybe. Who knows? Oh shit, I need to take this call.